Taiwanese fighter jets are getting ready to leave their home base. For the past 2 weeks, pilots across the country have been training for Taiwan's largest annual military drills, the Hongguang exercises, by flying back and forth across the main island. It's part of the military's plan to protect as many assets like fighter jets as possible in the event of an attack, and it starts with these pilots.
Planning is extremely important. You can't just expect people to be able to perform without proper training or planning. And I think that's what we should be focusing on, what Taiwan's armed forces should be focusing on in this upcoming exercise.
Taiwan's military was scheduled to use Taitung's Fengnian Airport, a civilian airfield, to practice how to land cargo planes and F-16s on Tuesday. But those drills were canceled due to weather concerns from nearby typhoon Doksuri. The exercises would have practiced a scenario where, in order to protect aircraft, Taiwan would pull back its planes from western bases close to China and redeploy them to the east coast. In the event of a war, this would help Taiwan preserve its fighter planes, but analysts argue that it's only part of the solution.
If a damaged plane lands there, well, do you have the repair parts? Do you have fuel, ammunition, that kind of thing already pre-positioned? Short of that, it's great to have a wider set of places to land in and to deploy from, but it's not going to complicate China's strategy unless you can have all those pre-positioned stockpiles.
China has ramped up its military presence and operations around Taiwan, and there are concerns that Beijing could be ready to launch an attack as early as 2027. While there's no sign of an imminent attack, Taiwan has doubled down on more mobile systems and hardware that has a greater chance of surviving, things like vehicle-mounted missiles and anti-tank weapons. This combination of protecting airfields and beefing up its arsenal is not just a display for the Hongguang exercises, but some analysts say it's also a demonstration for other countries to see just how prepared Taiwan is.
So the most important message to give China is that Taiwan can hold out. The military of Taiwan can defend the island for at least a month, enough time for the United States military to come to Taiwan's aid. So scale does matter to a degree, but some of the focus on defensive assets, dispersal, so it looks like the military can survive, keep on fighting, and create obstacles for the Chinese military.
Military strategists and officials here at Taiwan's Defense Ministry have been constantly changing and adapting the country's security strategy in light of an evolving situation with China. Now, this week's Hongguang military exercises are a chance for the country to test its response plan to see if they're effective in ensuring the country's security. Hsueh and Jaime Ocon in Taipei for TaiwanPlus.